What if God doesn't answer my prayer? I mean, we have so many what if questions in life. And the term what if is something that our guest addressed in her new book, Calm. Don't we all need some calm right about now? Author Denise Marek, you've met her before. Well, she's back here with a practical tips, this time for moms who struggle with worry and the what ifs. Well, welcome back to 700 Club Canada, Denise. Great to have you.
Oh, it's great to be with you. Thank you so much, Lori.
Well, we always learn so much from you, Denise. I love your title, really, Worry Expert. That's so good. And you've been helping people for years in the area of worry. And once again, you've written a practical and informative book on worry, but this time your audience more specifically is moms. So why did you focus on moms?
Well, I remember back when I was pregnant with my first daughter, and I told my mom that I was expecting. She said, Denise, now you'll never have a worry-free day for the rest of your life. And I was 22 years old. I thought to myself, well, she's wrong because pregnancy is a scary time. And once my baby is born and I see that my baby is healthy, then I won't have to worry anymore. But do you think I stopped worrying when my daughter was born? No, I worried even more. I worried, well, what if that rash is serious? What if I can't find the right childcare provider when I go back to work? What if? And I know that a number of moms experience this what if thinking as well. And it really does take away the joy of parenting. So I wrote this book for mothers everywhere, including my own two daughters who are now mothers themselves, so that they could really enjoy the parenting experience and live in the present moment and have all of that joy, because as we know, the years go by quickly. So it's much better to enjoy those times than it is to worry the years away.
Well, you are so right. And your mom was right too, unfortunately. I can relate having, now grandchildren of my own. I just think, oh my goodness, I think I made it through the parenting, but now the grandparenting, the what ifs, they tend to come back. So this what if thinking, I love this. I want you to unpack it some more. You say you have 3 cures. So can you give us an example of kind of this what if thinking and share perhaps one of the cures?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you an example from my own life. When my daughter Brianna was in grade 3, I'll never forget the day her teacher pulled me aside and said, Brianna is struggling with reading. She's not where she's supposed to be right now. And as a mom, those what if questions started spiraling out of control. I thought, what if she never learns how to read? What if it's all my fault? What if this impacts her entire future? And what if? We all know that as moms, we can experience that one moment. Our brain extrapolates it all the way into the future with a disastrous outcome. So, in those moments when those what ifs are really taking over, try to switch the question from what if to what is. So, this is going to help you to get into the present moment. Because when I was thinking, well, what if she never learns how to read? What if it affects her entire future? Well, I'm not in the future right now. My child right now is in grade 3. So that also will help you to get into the here and now where you can take action. So I was able to take different actions. I was able to get her hearing tested, her vision tested, test her for dyslexia, all those different things. And it turned out Brianna needed glasses. She got glasses. She learned how to read just fine, and she graduated from college with honors. So all of that worry was unnecessary. So that's one of the cures. When you start to what if, change it up to what is.
Oh, I love that so much because you're so right. If we just pause, what is actually happening right now, right? Get in touch. I was
Yes.
reading your book and I was just struck with the practical of get back into the present moment. Because you're so right. Worry takes us way down the course. Well, you know what? If you want to know more about the what if and the cures, you got to buy the book, Calm for Moms. But I want to ask you another question while we have you, because you hit on something else in your book that was so powerful. And you talk about letting go of unforgiveness. Now, why
Mhm.
is this so powerful for moms or anyone actually?
Yeah, it's very important because, as we know, when we live in unforgiveness, it can keep us stuck. And then suddenly, all of those small hurts and offenses. So somebody cuts you off in traffic, you add to it. Somebody says something you don't like about your parenting, you add to it. And all of these hurts and offenses then can cause you to feel absolutely miserable, and it will impact your parenting. So you want to make sure that you learn how to let go and forgive. And sometimes people will think, well, I can't forgive that person for what they've done. It was terrible. Really, when you're forgiving, it's not about letting someone else off the hook. We can leave that to God. God will deal with that person. Forgiving helps you. It helps you to heal and move forward and to release that emotional baggage. And then in the end, what you're also doing is modeling forgiveness to your child. You're teaching your child to become someone who forgives. Now imagine this working in a family. Sometimes in family we have people who are easily offended, and then they hold on to those, and they might even stop talking to someone in the family for years. Well, if your child is witnessing you be that person, then what's going to happen when you make a mistake? And listen, we all make mistakes. We have all probably said something that's hurt someone else. But when you model, you know what? I'm someone who is forgiving and who is difficult to offend. Your child will model that too. So when you make a mistake in the future, your child will be more forgiving to you as well. So it's really about showing your child the value of forgiveness so that they too have a happier life.
That's so good, Denise. And I was reading your book. It's like you deal with the what ifs of sort of getting into the future, but then forgiveness is not being held back by your past. And it's truly being present in the moment. You really emphasize that, bringing calm. We only have a short time left. Tell me, what else would you like to share that helps moms be calm in the moment?
I think that we it's really important to touch on perfectionism because many moms want to be that perfect mom. But there's been some recent studies now that shows parenting perfectionism is leading to parental burnout. And this is really a significant thing that's happening right now because recent studies show that 5% of parents are feeling this parental burnout as a result of perfectionism. Now, 5% might not sound like a big deal, but that's 1 in 20. And we all know 20 parents. And if 1 in 20 of those is feeling this parental burnout, that's a lot of people. And what this can lead to actually is a loss of fulfillment in parenting. It's actually been shown to lead to emotional distancing with your child and a number of other factors like just even simple overwhelming exhaustion due to, with all of your parenting responsibilities. And this perfectionism I'm talking about is really being overly critical about yourself, about your mistakes, and about your parenting behaviors. So we need to be a little bit kinder to ourselves, a little bit easier on ourselves because no one is perfect and it's okay to make mistakes. So rather than say to yourself, oh no, I always make mistakes, say, you know what? Good moms make mistakes too.
Yeah, I love that. Listen, there's so much richness in your book. Thank you for writing it. Thank you for again for joining us and reminding us how important it is that we can be free, right, of worry,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
we can be present in the moment. Well, if you want to get Denise's book, Calm for Moms, it's a good one. Let me tell you, go to 700club.ca.